Hello, this is Kingdom Hearts. I am Doug, and I feel a little sick, but we're still going to continue. This is Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories, hopefully the last stream before we finish off this great game that has been a fun diversion. In the last, episode, Riku, explored Destiny Islands, his home, and grappled with his ties to the darkness, and has kind of accepted the fact that the darkness is always going to be a part of him. It doesn't have to be a bad thing, and he's taking his first steps into self-acceptance. We defeated the organization member Zexion, but he's not gone for good, at least not yet. So we're going to go on to the next part of the story. And there is no cutscene.
What is he? No one's ever worn the darkness the way that he does. It's impossible. Oh yes, the replica, of course. We can use this Riku to defeat the real one. Axel?
Wouldn't you like to be real? All you need is the kind of power that the real Riku doesn't have. If you can get that, you can be a new person, not Riku, nor anybody else. You won't just be a copy of someone, you will be unique, your own self.
Axel! What are you saying to him?
You know, he's as good a place to start as any.
You can't do this! No!
So sorry, Zexion. You just found out way too much.
Brutal. Axel's so evil in this game.
Riku.
Who's there?
I know you can feel it. The grip that I have on your heart. You have led in the darkness, Riku. That means very soon your heart shall become an all-consuming darkness.
I'm not like that now.
Yes, you are.
Can't move.
The deeper the darkness runs inside you, the stronger I become. Controlling you is... Must you interfere again?
Ooh, sure glad I made it in time. That ought to keep Ansem busy for a while.
Huh?
Sorry I couldn't come here sooner, Riku.
Your Majesty, is it you?
Uh-huh. Whoa! That tickles!
This time, you're not an illusion. I'm so glad that you can make it here.
I made a promise to you that I would find a way, didn't I? Oh.
I'm okay. Don't worry. Guess I'm just relieved. I've been alone so long that having someone else around is a little overwhelming. But, how did you make it here? I thought it was too far.
I found a card to help me. I needed a way out of the realm of darkness. And then suddenly this card appeared right in front of me. When I picked it up, I could see your heart beyond the darkness. That's what let me find you. I guess the card thought its place was to be with you.
Maybe you were right.
Twilight Town. Mickey's here and he's here to stay. So first off, I really like that little track that plays when Mickey shows up. I don't know if it played at all earlier in the game, like at different moments, but it's really nice. Now I have to try to do a Mickey voice. The power of light should keep Ansem locked up for a while. Yeah, I mean, it's just as good as Donald's, I guess. Alright. So now we're headed to Twilight Town. I think I'm gonna take my time, do a few battles here, get some levels, just so that way we're a little bit, at least I feel more confident about the final boss. I'm so happy to be back at Twilight Town.
Where am I? What is this place? Oh, Your Majesty?
You must battle me all alone. Against my dark powers. What's this? Are you giving up? Finally ready to surrender to your fate?
You're not the true Ansem.
Oh.
Your scent is different.
Again with the
The
smell.
Ansem in my heart smells darker. The odor is more foul. But your scent just isn't that. It's not darkness. It's something else. I finally understand. You're the one who guided me when it started. You came to me pretending to be Ansem. You gave me the card to make me face the darkness.
That is correct.
"'Tis, or so I am known. I've watched you all along.
Really? Who are you? And what do you want from me?
For you to choose.
Choose?
You are a special entity. You exist between light and dark. You stand in the twilight. You are to meet Naminé, then choose.
Naminé? Who's that?
You will know soon.
Key of Beginnings. Yeah, I suspect this will probably be just as short in terms of like story rooms as like Sora's, but we will see. Oh wow. I guess there are two. I was wrong. There we go. Guys are back in some HP. Okay. And boom! Very nice. That's bullcrap.
Your Majesty!
go.
Take this! Come on!
Go.
Out of my way! Yeah! Ha! Like it! Ha! Just me!
There we go. Okay. So I seems like these guys are a little tougher.
Yeah!
Probably should look at my deck.
Just me! Out of my way!
Not too bad. I don't know why, but I feel like we just get less experience from these fights. Like, I mentioned this before, but, like, I feel like the fights are, like, the enemies just kind of got stronger and you get less XP per fights.
Take this! Your Majesty! Come on! Like it! Your Majesty! Come on! Yeah! Ha! Take this! Like it! Your Majesty! Come on!
Doesn't seem like they have very high cards, though.
Ha! Take this!
There we go. Oh.
Like it! Take this! Just me! Out of my
Go.
way! Like it! Just me! Out of my way! Your Majesty! Come on!
Thank you, Mickey.
Take this! Your Majesty! Come on! Like it! Yeah! Come on! Get a load of this!
Haven't used dark mode in a while. Alright. Lumen Dark.
Like it! Yeah! Ha! Take this! Like it! Your Majesty! Come on! Darkness!
Awesome. Boom.
Your Majesty! Come on! Time's up!
Cool. And we got that level up finally.
Like it!
Don't know who I hit.
Yeah! Like it! Your Majesty! Come on! Take this! Darkness! Your Majesty! Come on! Time's up! Your Majesty! Come on! Time's up!
Don't know why I did that.
Like it! Yeah! Like it! Your Majesty! Come on! Take this! Like it! Take this! Darkness!
I want to get a heal. Man, I love this music. Okay.
Like it!
Got the hits. Let's go.
Take this! Yeah! Like it! Just me!
Here you go.
More of this! Your Majesty! Come on! Take this! Your Majesty! Come on! Yeah! Like it! Take this! Darkness! Your Majesty! Come on!
And reverse first. Alright, let's see what the requirements are for this one. A blue 0. I do not have one. Alright, I'm just gonna use my Joker. It doesn't matter. I feel like we'll be okay. Because if I remember correctly, the final bosses isn't as important. Like, I don't think like the door to the final boss requires anything really important. Not like 99 like Sora
Maybe
did.
Naminé is here. Hold it! You've changed. Your own darkness. It doesn't frighten you anymore. How can you tell? Because I'm you. No, I'm me. I'm me, he says. Must be nice being real. A fake like me could never get away with saying that. That's right. I'm a phony. A fake. The way I look, the way I feel, everything I remember. And even this newfound power. I thought by finding some new strength, I could finally be someone who's not at all you. But nothing changes. I'm still just empty. Everything about me is borrowed. As long as you're around, I'll never be more than a shadow!
Oh no, he's probably gonna kick my butt. I got the feeling. Ow!
Take this! Drop! Come on! This one's mine!
Yikes.
Yeah, darkness! Yeah! You gotta be kidding. Yeah! 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 Get ready! Yeah!
Play the zero card, dang it! Oh my gosh. That was actually really close. Not too bad. I forget how much damage we actually deal to the bosses, so... I thought like that fight was gonna be at the end, but oh my gosh. Looks like we got a level up at least. Let's raise that attack power.
So, it's over. Death doesn't frighten me. Good riddance to a phony life. My heart was never real. I'm sure even what I'm feeling now is probably all fake. What are you feeling? What happens when a fake dies? One like me. Where will my heart go? Does it disappear? It'll go somewhere. Maybe to the same place as mine. A faithful replica until the very end. That's okay.
Key of guidance. Guidance. Gonna be a little ways away. So that's the end of Riku. Wanted so badly to be a real boy. Unfortunately, he had to go and pick a fight with Riku and disappear. It's sad because, like, you know, the ending of Sora's story kind of, like, implies that, hey, maybe there's a chance, like, you know, maybe Axel's gonna help out Riku, you know? guide him a little bit. But then, you know, he just turns him on Zexion and then turns him on Riku and gets him killed.
Like it! Just me! Out of my way!
Yeah, and one thing I noticed is that Kingdom Hearts, there will be a lot of moments where you're just gonna be like, wow, poor bad guy. That, like, you know, you really feel sympathy for, like, the villains. Jerk. Oh, now the Mickey card appears.
Take this! Darkness!
Mingling worlds.
Your Majesty! Come on! Like it! Yeah! Take this! Like it! Yeah! Take this! Come on! Get a load of this! Like it! Darkness!
There you go. Alright, I think we've dilly-dallied for long enough. It's interesting, like, the fate of the Riku replica, because in the manga, which was, you know, like I said, what kind of showed me, like, the final couple, I guess, like, the ending of Chain of Memories, the end, what I was able to play as a kid. In it, the Riku replica actually ended up surviving, and he ended up, like, getting followed by a bunch of replicas as Vexen. It was played more for laughs than anything.
Like it! Your Majesty! Come on! Like it! Come on! Get a load of this!
And we got Did actually let me get 2 hits in then? That was kind of cool.
Take this! Like it! Your Majesty! Come on! Your Majesty! Come on! Your Majesty! Come on! Take this! Like it! Your Majesty! Take this! Darkness! Your Majesty! Come on! Time's
There we go.
Like it!
Okay.
Like it! Your Majesty! Come on! Take this! Darkness!
There you go. So that seems to have been the wrong way. I just really like Twilight Town. Like, the music just feels really good. Like, it's funny, like, cause you know, like, obviously I had like some obvious nostalgia from, obviously, from like being a kid and playing these games a lot. But like, one of the reasons why I like Twilight Town's music so much now, and it's funny, is that,
Your Majesty! Come on!
like, I used to, like, before like me and my family got our current apartment, we used to live in a house with like, you know, a kind of big yard, so like I would have to mow the lawn, and it would take like an hour or two. And I would just listen to the Twilight Town theme song, because it's just like perfect for like long summer days. And so like that song just brings like good memories because of it. Alright, we got 50, so... Here we go. I'm assuming this is going to be a voice acted cutscene, so you guys don't get to hear my voice impressions of everyone. Oh, hey! How do we end up here? Isn't this supposed to be like at the top?
Are you Nominee?
Yes.
I see. That was you.
Huh?
Forget it. Nothing.
Please, come this way.
Sora! What have you done to Sora?
Nothing. He's just asleep. To get his memory back.
So, Sora chose to forget about this castle and get his old memories back?
You have a choice to make too.
Why me too? No one's messed with my memories.
It's not your memories. It's your darkness. In your heart there's darkness. And in that darkness is Ansem. He may be at bay for now, But eventually he'll wake, and he will take over you just like he did before. But I have powers you can use. With my powers, I can put a tight lock on your heart. That way, Ansem could never come out from inside you.
What happens to me if I let you do that? Will I forget? Everything? Like Sora? I'll have to.
The darkness in you will be sealed tight just like your memory. You'll stop remembering the darkness. You'll go back to how you were. Riku, please choose.
He doesn't even look worried. Will I sleep like that too?
Yes.
Figures. Sora always did as he pleased. Whatever we'd be doing together, he'd find a way to slack off. Even trying to leave the islands. I did all the work on the raft by myself. That's it. When this slacker wakes up, I'll tell him off. I told him to take care of Kairi, and here he is just taking a nap. But I can't chew him out like he deserves, if I've been asleep. I don't need my heart locked. I'm ready. I'm gonna fight Ansem.
But what if his darkness overtakes you?
If that happens, then the darkness will show me the way.
Yes, that's true.
Why do I get the feeling that you knew I would say that?
I didn't know. I hoped. I wanted you to face the darkness. Because you're the one who can.
So that's the reason. That's why you came to my rescue inside that light. In the form of Kairi.
When'd you know?
I knew when I met you. You and Kairi smell the same.
Get rid of the smell.
Look after Sora.
Alright, so I guess we gotta go all the way back up this way. I think Riku's a really cool character. Obviously, you know. Like, I like that they're giving him a chance to face down Ansem, because, like, Sora already beat him. So now there's, like, this, I don't know, like, opportunity for Riku to get some more growth beyond, like, I thought Riku was a pretty decently developed kind of villain. You know, there were, like, we got to see the moments where it's, like, Riku, like, kind of cemented him going down, like, the dark side, like, you know, Donald being a complete jerk in the first game and being like, no, he can't come with us. Wah. And then, you know, Maleficent, like, hey, look at them. You see? You've been replaced by your best friend. You must feel horrible. Like, those kinds of things starting to, like, you know, sow the seeds of, like, Riku's discontent. But, like, kind of like what I said, I think, earlier, this really shows Riku's, like, journey to redemption. Like, or at least him starting it. Like, starting to accept what he's done and trying to change for the better. Because, like, one thing I've kind of noticed is, like, and, like, Riku's kind of, like, major arc throughout the series is him trying to, change and become a better person. I feel like this game is kind of him just, like, it's doing, like, the acknowledging part of, like, change is that when it comes to, like, self-improvement, a lot of people kind of make the misconception, sort of like, you know, like, they've got to immediately try to make up for what they've done but they don't address the things that they've done wrong first, and it kind of creates like this self-perpetuating cycle where you want to fix things, but you aren't fully prepared to like own up to what you've done wrong so far. And so like you have to stop doing the bad things before you can make up for them. And I feel like this is Riku actually doing it the quote-unquote right way of, you know, actually like, I wouldn't say completely like atoning, but just figuring out a way so that way he doesn't make the same mistakes he did again. You know, he's facing his darkness. Oh cool, another random Joker. He's facing like the darkness inside him before he begins that journey to like fix himself, and I think that's, I don't know, I think that's cool, because I don't know if it's intentional, but like, and I've talked about this I think briefly, but for some reason Kingdom Hearts, oh, I actually love interacting with these monsters. Like, Kingdom Hearts seems to really just kind of get aspects of like being, I want to say like parts of like mental health, but I think it's just more like aspects of like the human experience. Like, there's like one character who we'll meet later who like, his whole arc is just about like, you know, he tried to achieve something and then he failed to, and he ends up falling under the influence of like a really bad guy, and like, you know, that's like such a specific thing, but like it's something that I ended up going through. In like the same sense, like
Your Majesty, come on, time's up.
Like there's another character who, like, you know, two of his best friends end up like, you know, okay, like end up leaving him in the dark, so he's just completely clueless to like what's going on with him. And you know, like I kind of mentioned it, but like Sora's whole like kind of arc is, in a way, or like an aspect of Sora is that he kind of bottles up his emotions and that he can't always deal with them. And I don't know, it's just like the stuff that we call like self-help and like, you know, mental health, I feel like it's something that's always kind of been there, that we just haven't really acknowledged up until like recently. Like there's always been healthy ways to deal with things, we just don't hear about them because the people who tend to make history tend to be the people who aren't the healthiest mentally. I don't know, like I'm just, this is just like, you know, off the cuff, me just thinking whatever, so I could be extremely wrong and be offensive and stuff, but it's like, you know, Tetsuya Nomura, the guy who's behind Kingdom Hearts, I think he, like, I don't know if it was intentional or not, but a lot of his characters just are in a game that talks about light and darkness and, like, you know, your heart and everything. He really seems to just make relatable characters, and that's, you know, no small feat.
Get a load of this.
Okay. Alright, one more fight and get that level up, and then we can get in the last stage of our journey. Twilight Town's taking actually about 45 minutes, give or take. Oh no, I wanted to get that Mickey.
Your Majesty.
Hey Mickey. Hey Mickey.
Like it.
There's that level up.
Like it. Just me. Out of my way. Your Majesty. Come on.
we go.
Darkness!
Ooh. And raising dark points to 50. Goodbye, Twilight Town. We will be reunited soon. Ah, you know what? Let's just break stuff one last time. It's fun. Oh, I think this is... Maybe I'm wrong, but I always thought like, the save points were off to the side, so... Kinda cool how this is. Alright, so... When I played this on Proud Mode, I was level 47. I'm level 43. Okay, I think I'll be okay.